So, been a while since I've done a video. I thought I would do one. I'm also planning on doing a channel update. But I got an article by Senkaku Complex. This is something I found a few days ago because of Yellow Flash. And I thought I would just talk about it because I thought it might interest some people if you're into mangas or animes. An individual provides Japanese artist advice on avoiding cancel culture. March 20th, 2021. 156 comments by Jaster. And it reads as follows in the translations. Are you currently being or have you ever been harassed by multiple accounts on Twitter because of your works or one of your works? We understand that in recent days, many users on Twitter have decided to target Japanese artists for several reasons: a character's skin tone, a character's outfit or bust size or clothing. What often follows is a massive amount of negative comments urging you to change or remove your artwork from this platform. You have not done anything wrong by posting your artwork. Your creative vision has merely attracted the attention of some bad actors on this platform who will seek to silence you because your creative vision does not agree with their standards. Yeah, they're called Puritans. Please understand you are not at fault. The problem lies solely in the minds of these users. You have not violated any laws, Twitter, TOS, or any unspoken rules. Your freedom of expression is important. We realize the Japanese culture approaches criticism and negative feedback different from that of many other nations, but it is important that you understand your individual rights as a creator. And the article reads as follows: a string of ever increasing examples of cancellation attempts against Japanese artists on Twitter has encouraged one helpful user to create an infographic warning about most likely individuals that would participate in such behavior and how best to contend with such bullying. Some of these wise individuals' advice is both Japanese and English. They received help in translation of the images into Japanese. And yeah, apparently he's gotten some heat for this. He actually said on Twitter, naturally, they're coming for my year-old tweet because they hate the truth. Our time may come, but keep sharing those images. We may get banned, but I ain't apologizing for shit. And anyone may download and repost these images, but please give special thanks to Siri3Emma and Lunar Archivist. The infographic lists people with specific alignments and labels in their bios that would most likely to engage in behaviors that puts artists at risk. The instructions contained with the set images encourages Japanese artists to block, mute, or otherwise not interact with people criticizing them based on political affiliation, a misguided sense of morality, or any other unreasonable argument. And let's see, what you to do if you are approached negatively about your artworks. Please check the account information about the user who is disparaging or demanding you change or remove your artwork. If the biography or header image contains any of the following age information, usually represented by a number below 18, the following acronym BLM or ACAB, gender pronouns he, him, she, her, they, them, the following emoji, alternative lifestyle choices, poly, pan, demi, imaginary gender identifications, e.g., genderqueer, any form of the word feminist. Oh, that's actually kind of good. Any reference to a K-pop group. Any reference to mental illness, bipolar, autistic, Asperger's syndrome. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, they make us autists look bad. Any avatar or header with characters from Pokemon, Super Smash Bros., Animal Crossing, or My Hero Academia. Wow. I mean, it's been days since I read these, but it's still funny. You may ignore any criticism from these accounts. These should be considered warning signs that the user you are dealing with is either a person under the age of 18, a person lacking in mental stability, or a person otherwise lacking in mental maturity. All said users have one goal in common. They are here to push an agenda. They wish to silence you, to suppress your ability to present your artwork because it does not fit with their ever fluid standards. If you are targeted by any accounts that meet the preceding criteria, you may do any or all of the following: ignore, block, or mute. Report the users for harassment. Pig blah. Alternatively, you may continue to present your artwork or other platforms with a much more understanding audience, such as Pixiv or Minds. Do not do the following: apologize, issue public apologies, delete your post, edit your artwork to their standards. Any user whose information meets these criteria and does not seek to force you to change or remove your artwork, but instead offer helpful criticism or praise, should be treated as you would normally. While the users behave in this way, you are likely being singled out as a potential victim of cancel culture, which is a mob tactic of shaming any form of expression that does not fit an established set of criteria that is admittedly both Western or very socialist. Both could be true. As a result of exposure to ongoing propaganda campaigns, many of said instigators will be young, will not be Japanese, and will not be understanding of Japanese culture, and will not be exposed to the cultural norms of mangaka, or Japanese social norms. Understand that these people do not represent the majority of Western culture. Most Western culture considers these people to be immature, obnoxious, and otherwise racist against Japanese creators. These people do not represent the dominating mindset of the Western views on Japanese artwork. They are children who are seeking purpose and acting as they have been indoctrinated in their twisted and malformed view of globalized equality. They are not your audience. They are not authority figures. They do not have any authority to prevent you from displaying your works. They are bullies, and they are. They should be ignored and not given attention they crave. We would like to urge you to keep working, keep presenting your artwork as you would like to present them to the world, even if you do not believe your artwork is perfect. Understand that the people who are attacking you are not attacking the merits of your artwork. They are attacking you based on a checklist of values that is likely to change tomorrow as if it is today. Please continue to work hard. Ignore the children who believe they have more power than they actually do. Yeah, screw the children. They're always like, think of the children. Screw the children. The children grow up to be idiots. While the response to the images have generally been overwhelmingly supportive, the usual suspects and those that would absolutely attempt to remove undesirable artists from Twitter have criticized the post and the infographic for perpetuating hate. One is, JP artists, please don't listen to this person. They are being offensive to minorities and underprivileged communities. It's true most harassers have these bios, but fans who support you have them as well. The reason is to create a more empathetic and supportive world. What a dumbass. We wouldn't be at this point if these bios were actually intended that way. They're masks for people's toxicity, and at this point only used to identify people in group members of similar political affiliations. You can agree to disagree, but reality has proven otherwise. And it just goes on. This is stuff that's been said on Twitter. Oh, I actually like this one post. Being against harassment and dumbassness isn't right-wing. You're right, it isn't, but declaring without evidence that if you get harassed, it's probably a socialist trying to implement cancel culture, as LP does in the fourth image, and is pushing right-wing propaganda. Oh, what a bunch of bullshit. And it is kind of socialist. I mean, this does feel like a socialist thing to do. And someone put, but their names have been blocked out. No one is bullying these individuals into doing anything. When you post content that is wrong, then it is wrong. That's that. Pedophilia, art, racist art, etc. Depicting that shit is not a matter of law anymore. It is the right to fucking post. It's not right to fucking post, and you saying shit like ignore individuals with made up pronouns, ignore people who live alternative ways of life, and blah blah blah. Oh, and then I hate fucking white people who think they are fucking so bomb W this bullshit because they think it's cute, but watch, that ass gonna be grass if someone found that pedo shit they'd be liking. And it goes on and on and on. And my thoughts on this are mainly I agree with what this person posted. Or like the original post, not the other Twitter comments, but just saying, because usually when you look at these people's profiles and you see this shit, they turn out to be the most asinine, toxic people I've ever seen. And they should be told to fuck off. And that's my real thought on this. Correct Yellow Flash for bringing this to my attention. I'll be posting a link to the article. Try to be an adult about the article if you actually know. I'm just saying that because some people who know me are probably going to see this and be like, why are you posting links to this? Or something. I might have to... screw it. I'll be posting a link to this and Yellow Flash's video. But I do like that there are some people fighting back against this, and I'm hoping people in Japan do listen to this because these people are not fans. They are toxic, immature bullies who get off on victimizing people and ruining their lives. And they are communists and socialists. This is a very communist and socialist thing to do. I mean, they like to erase stuff that they don't like and just replace it with something else. That is a very Stalinistic thing to do. So yeah, it is socialist. And communism is a form of socialism, so make of that what you will. I just wanted to do a video on this, but I kept procrastinating, doing games instead. And I just wanted to do a video on this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you've already seen this and heard about this, especially let me know what you think. And that's all I can really say, other than have a nice day and remember the game was rigged from the start.